Phlox, and welcome to my Lolita Fashion Airtable tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a tool called Airtable to create a database where you store all the information about your wardrobe, and you can access it from anywhere. It's really cool, it's free, there's an app, there's a website. I use the web version typically, but yeah. Once you put your wardrobe in there, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. I'm really excited to show you. What even is Airtable, right? Well, Airtable is kind of like Excel or Google Sheets. It's a spreadsheet, but it's so much more than that, and you can do a lot of customizations. I'm going to show what you can do with it, and I find it a lot easier to use. So I've been in Lolita Fashion for a little over a year now. During this time, I have collected quite a lot of pieces, so I use Airtable to keep track of everything, including, well, you'll see. I'm going to walk you through how to do all of that, and that once you get that information in your database, what kind of really cool stuff you can do with it. So I'm really excited to show you. Okay, so this is how I sort all of my items. Every time I add something new, I fill out all of these fields. So I sort them by type and then brand. I also track material, what colors are present in the item, the release year, if it's a border print, solid, or all over print. If I can discern a theme, I'll put it here. This is when the piece was acquired. Some things are unworn still. I'm still planning to wear them, so I check them here to just keep track of what I haven't worn yet. Keep notes, library links here, which are really important, where I acquired the item from, and wardrobe means that it's not on the way. So yeah. I track it for everything. Like I track it for these bows, I track it for these wristcuffs, I track it for all my jewelry, socks, bags, shoes, and even wigs, because I consider these part of my wardrobe. Oh, and petticoats, of course, and publications, and my BTSSB pull-up doll I just include here. So that's how I have everything set up. And, this is a spreadsheet, right? So it's pretty basic, but what's really cool about Airtable is that you can go into views and click gallery. Now all of a sudden you have this beautiful gallery view where you can see everything. This helps a lot with cord building. So what I'll do is use the filtering options, and like, let's say I want to see, let's say red. So now it's showing everything that I told it has red at all in the item. And there's a lot of stuff that has pink in it as well. So what if I wanted to see red but it doesn't have any pink? So I'll say color has none of pink. And so it still has some stuff that has like blue and green, but no pink and red items. So you can get pretty specific. Like you could also say, well, I would build a space cord. So now I can see everything I've tagged as space related here. Maybe I just want to see maybe an AP. Here it is, all of it. Oh yeah, and you'll see up on the tabs, this is some other stuff that I also keep the databases for. I also keep this one that only shows stuff I haven't worn yet, just so I can be like, oh, so I'm wearing this today, so I'm going to tag that, so I can actually go in and, yep. And I can, now it's gone because I wore it. I also track how much I paid for stuff. I don't really want to show it in the videos, that's why I'm not addressing it, but I keep track of all my finances. Look how much I paid for things through here too. Okay, anyway. Okay, so now I'll show you how you can create your base. So around the main page, these are all my bases I've created. So we go down to create a base, and then we can name it, demo wardrobe, and give it a color. It's pretty bright. And then we can even like name the table. So this could be like, list of dresses or something. Maybe you can keep dresses. You can keep dresses in one table, because that's where you can create tables for everything if you want. I'm gonna go and delete these default fields that they provide. So right now I just have these. So for this example, I'm going to use the Be My Valentine JSK by Angelic Pretty. I don't own this dress, it's beautiful. And so it'd be cool to catalog. So we'll start with the name. So I just, copy, paste the name. Okay, so this is Lollibrary. If you don't know, it's an amazing database and resource for pretty much every release. I'm pretty sure they're really great about cataloging everything. Like you can get to see pictures, you get to see what they tag, which can be helpful when you create your tags. So it's a really great resource. I highly recommend it. Yeah, so okay, so we've got the name, Be My Valentine, and then I always like to do a picture. So for pictures, you do attachment, and then you can upload from your computer. What I like to do is go like right click, copy image address, and then paste it in, right? And then upload that. So you don't have to save and download anything. It takes much less time. It looks very small. So this is like a tip that I learned, is that you can adjust the row height. So right now it's short. Make it medium, make it extra tall, and now you can actually see the thumbnail of the dress. I use extra tall for my database. So we got Be My Valentine, and then these are all of the field options. There's a lot. It's a bit intimidating, but each one is really cool to be able to track independently. So for this, we're going to put single select. And you can color code options. So it's a JSK, so we'll call it JSK, but we can have like OP, KC, like anything. But you can only select one. So this will be JSK. And then we could do maybe a multiple select and call it like colors. And then you can have like red, and then you can change this to be red, pink, blue, that one's already blue, white, and I just use like gray for that. So what's cool about this is you can select multiple. Like I believe it's those colors. Oh, it looks like mint. Okay, so I'll add mint. And you can add it here. Usually it picks a random color, so I have to go in and change it. Okay, so, oh, right, and then we put the brand. So the brand is, we'll put Angelic Pretty. I'll make it pink. What's pink? No, it's like purpley pink. We'll put Angelic Pretty. We can put the year. So I like to track year of release. I believe 2019. Okay, I just want to make sure. So 2019. And so when you start adding way more, you'll have a huge list. Okay, and we'll track material. So you can say like polyester if you want to be broad. You can say woolly, Viola, if you want. You could do both, so we could create a multiple select, and now we still have these, and we can put them in. And also I'll put the just date acquired. You'll see why in a second. It's a really cool feature. So let's say that we acquired this like maybe on, I don't know, the 3rd of May. Okay, and then you can keep adding records in, and then, or add more fields, like you can add, if you've worn it, that's a good one. Any information about it at all, like if you want to document the lace or anything like that. Users for like multiplayer stuff. And a lot of this is for business application, like, phone numbers, emails. It's great for wedding planning. You can track how much you paid for it or how much it goes for, stuff like that, anything, duration percent. Roll up is interesting. That links in other records. It's a bit complicated. When you're working with other people, these are really helpful. Created by, last modified by, and create your own barcodes. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so we have one entry. Basically, what we can do is, so it's in the grid view. We can go create a gallery view. Oh, and it has those blank records in it too. And then we can customize the card. So, like, this doesn't look great. So what we would want to do is change this from crop to fit. Now it fits the whole thing. And then we can like, oh, we know what it is. It's the Be My Valentine JSK. And then you can fill this out and filter and sort it. And we put in the date it was acquired. That was for good reason. We can go and create a calendar view. Okay, so we're going to track date acquired, and now it shows up in the calendar. So if you have a bunch of JSKs, you can go back and see like exactly like what day something, whatever you put for the date happened. So that's really cool, and you can fill out the calendar. It's great for like scheduling or social media management or anything like that. Form is so you can send a form out so that other people can fill in. I think it'd be great if maybe someone made a dream dresses database and sent out the form so everyone could input their dream dress and you could see them. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's basically for stuff like that. Okay, so last thing, for those of you who have stuck around this long, also thank you. I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do. So we're going to go back to my wardrobe and we're going to click interfaces at the top. So these are interfaces that I've already created. Basically what an interface is you can take your database and then turn it into something visual like this that you can send out and share with people or just use for your own purposes. So that's what you can do. Here is what I've made. So this is where I keep track of the numeric metrics for my entire wardrobe. So you can see the KPIs at the top show the main pieces, blouses, like how many of each thing I own, so I can keep track. These show volume, so like how many headpieces do I have recorded. This is showing color distribution. I buy a lot of AP, so I have mostly AP, but I also have a bunch of other brands. I have a bunch of Dreamholic wigs and petticoats and stuff like that. This is my solid border print, all over print distribution. My themes, my biggest theme is what I call like regal. These are the materials, so polyester, and this is my shopping by volume graph. I had to add these letters because it always sorts it alphabetical. This is from when I started EGL to last month. I keep track of the release year, so this is my entire wardrobe broken down by release year. Most of it is from 2021. This is how much shopping by volume I've been doing, like how many pieces I bought each month. And then this is like where everything is from. So most of my pieces are from Closet Child and Police Market. And I keep track of a bunch of finance related stuff below that I'm not going to show, but it is something that you can do. And I think what's really cool is these charts are interesting on their own, but I really love, again, the filtering options above. So like, let's say I only want to see the release years of the main pieces because, you know, that's more interesting to me. It's like, okay, no problem. You have type, can JSK, OP, and skirt, let's say. So now we're just looking at these, and it's changed the charts a little bit. So yeah, it just shows we're doing this. These are the brands I have, and then the release years have changed a bit. So 2016 now spikes because I've 6 releases from 2016. Also, the graph changed dramatically because I was buying a lot of accessories. So now it just shows main pieces. You get the picture. And then we can do all of those, you know, comparators, operators here. So we can pretty much do anything. So like this is type, like oh, I only want to see, you know, what lavender is doing. So this means it's lavender plus. So it's like lavender and pink, you know, and yellow and all these colors. This angelic pretty again, and then you know how when I was buying lavender stuff, like how much and where it comes from, so all that. So like a color, you could do multiple colors. Let's say you just want to see cotton, maybe just cotton, JSKs, and OPs, right? So that's the distribution for those. And then I use this to exclude, like let's say I want to see everything except for like one print because I don't want to count it. I can just put its name in here. So thank you for watching my Lolita Fashion Airtable tutorial. I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions or comments about anything I said in the video, please feel free to leave them below or leave a like or subscribe. I plan to make more videos in the future when I get more ideas for longer form content. I mainly post on Instagram and I make a few reels, but I mostly post my coordinates if you're interested in that. It's at lychee.cute, and I post my coordinates on Tumblr as lychee-cute. So feel free to check those out, and thank you so much for your time and for watching this video. Thank you. Bye!